Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them the loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun now for Milrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Lions. Mustang 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and they... knocks it free, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. Carolina in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, come on. Hey, what's up? Hey, dip right, dip right.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the pistol snap to May. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Panthers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 80. Go.
Throwing here, middle row. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion was just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun, Milrow. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk, step.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Milrow from the gun. Chased out to his right. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The 6-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Get it. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Sorry, what's that? Hey, what's that? Hey, Garfield. Right here.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying with Robinson. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. And they off the play fake. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Gain 15 there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Saw the lane, hit it quick, called out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he follows through the defense for a touchdown. The Falcons trim the lead to 1. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out the middle, Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
60.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Rolling out to his left. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And this is going to be Falcons football. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
19, 18, trap 60, trap 60.
Third and long. Here's Milrow. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack. Ryan Rico on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Throwing is May. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Robinson on the inside give. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's May to the air. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Quick throw completed by May. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Right here. Hey, what's up? Hey, come with me.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and...
May now to throw on 3rd. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
What's up?
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, throw.
Handoff now, running right. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Now, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go, throw. What's that?
Trying to throw for it with May. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The kicker on.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Panthers 7.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Milrow. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
Now it's Milrow. That one's cut on the left sideline. And a stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First and 10 from the 43.
79 Broncos. 18, tied in.
To the air, Milrow. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's got a man left. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
From the red zone on first. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps. Intended target was his running back. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Pistol now for Milrow. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Off the play action, May. He put everything he's got behind it. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds, looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
May now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. run with Robinson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 38-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, come out with me.
Made a throw it. He'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, Jim Wright. Hey, here goes up.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. From the gun, it's May. To the edge of the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Hey, 5.
Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Taking a deep shot here. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Crazy. what's that? Crazy, crazy.
They go play action. Here's May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. And that brings up fourth and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. First play, they go. Great stop for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Throwing here, Milrow. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after a second-yard gain. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
60 Vikings, 6.
Here's Milrow to throw. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Three.
Blue gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Milrow from the gun. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. 60 Vikings.
Working inside the red zone. One screen here to Blue. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
70 Timberwolves. 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
From the gun, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a top third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Ready, set.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 60. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Here he goes, third and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. Working quickly here.
But it leads to fourth down.
Tight end going in motion here. On the give, it's Blue. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now within one score in the fourth. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now it's Milrow in the offense, looking to go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the two-point conversion.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. But get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Yes, sir. Five.
May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chain! Let's build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So first down from the 41. Quick throw completed by May. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, come with me.
May on first and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
Leads to number
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Hey, you're crazy. Crazy. Hey, what's up?
Throwing again. It's May. Lasers this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
Panthers 18.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled it knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the defense had that one covered.
Here we go, set. Go, 19, target, 19, target.
Pistol now for Milrow. He rolls to his right. That's complete inside the 35. And he stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
27-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
We hear from the pistol. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2. The Falcons 19-yard line.
Throwing now, Milrow. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
Comes up empty on that one. And now they face 2nd down. On the give, here's Robinson. He's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Here we go, set. 30,
For some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. After the 3-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Another carry for him. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Punting unit out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
70 Lions.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
2nd and 10. No room to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Warrior 17. Tight, 19 tight.
1st down throw here from Milrow. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pass 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Go check. Go check.
Throwing now. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Here's Lions.
Desperation time here. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
First down, Panthers.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Ready? 60 bicep, Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.